Hello folks and welcome back to the Turbo series. Last time we got ourselves Destiny 2 on Doppelganger Natalia, which takes her up to about 11 million attack. That takes Patricia up to just over 19 million. I could tune this up to take her to 20 million, but right now I've decided to put Elusive Mirror on Natalia, so that doesn't give her any attack bonuses, so that's pulling her down as a tenant. But we are going to try this stuff in Void Campaign. I think that's going to be very, very fun today. We haven't done much Void Campaign since we beat Chapter 4-1, so I think Patricia could potentially beat Chapter 4 today, or at least get halfway through, as it is quite time-consuming. We also need to do Tower of Oblivion. That's something that's going to be coming along here, and that should be good. We're on depth 18 now. So let's climb into the tower, and let's go check our lineup. So our up heroes at the moment are Onkiramaru, Ailamak, and Eos. But as it's starting to get a little bit harder, I'm only going to run 2 up heroes here, which is Eos and Ailamak. I also don't have a copy of an Awakened Onkiramaru, and Onki is one of these weird heroes where right now the auction house is in a bit of a slump, so he's quite expensive. So that's a bit of a pain. But yeah, let's go see how this does. We'll send the team in, fight this first wave here. This is a Holmes Young wave, which is a bit annoying. There's Fiona here too, and Ailamak. And Holmes Young's pings are already coming out, which is a bit annoying. Elena hopefully gets an active skill here. She's already had Unbending Will triggered, which isn't great. Let's see if we can get this. Oh, Unbending Will is tanking the hits. And there we go. Patricia Go is getting a stun there. Very nice. Elena does get her active. There we go. And now we should dominate these guys. They have a lot of health, though. Oh, there we go. We killed both Holmes Youngs. Now we're getting the kills. Giant Killers coming into play. There we go. We're stunned. That's a bit annoying. Ailamak being Ailamak there. Should break free from that, though, nonetheless. Yep, there we go. And now I think with an active from Patricia, we can pretty much nuke the rest of these guys, surely. Unless... Oh, wait. We're just killing off counters? Wow. Oh, Patricia's great. Right, that's very, very nicely done. Let's go skip through these. The Nightmare Waves are going to be the real challenge. What we got here? 3 carries, 3 mims. Oh, we win that one. That's nice. 4 carries, 2 mims. Still winning. 3 Seers, 3 Russells. Even though the Dazzle's there, we're fine. And yeah, we are breezing through this. 4 Tussalagos. Yikes. Ooh, Sherlock Gloria. Oh, wow, we won that. That's nice. Oh, no. Here we go. Sherlock Olivia Tix. This is disgusting. This is really unpleasant. Let's see how this plays out. Okay, immediately dubbed on Ailamak. That's really grim. We're not going to gain shields now. Okay, at least he breaks free. Thank you, Elena. Okay, stun there onto Sherlock. He's probably going to reflect that. Yep, and that's landed on Elena. Now she's dubbed. Uh-oh. The shrunk Ailamak is trying. We do get an active here from Patricia. Active from Ailamak there. Natalie should get an active, which will hit pretty hard, actually. Let's see what Natalia does. Uh-oh. The dove there on Natalia, never mind. And she's shrunk here. We're staying alive, which is good. And we're getting our pokes off from Patricia. That's nice. We should actually kill here. I'm looking at those low health heroes. Olivia's low, Tix is low. We are chunking through their health bar, which is good. Actually, it looks like Olivia's about to die. Yep, and we stunned the other Olivia. Oh, that's fantastic. There's the pokes. Oh, and Patricia absolutely dominating. 69. Is that million? No, that's billion. 69 billion attack. Really good. Yeah, she's such a great hero. So let's go ahead, skip through these, and we should get to the Nightmare Waves, no problem. So that's 4 Oberons. Oh, defeated. Try again. Victory. There we are. Just a blip. Next one. Victory. 14. And the last one's coming up here, guys. It's going to be, again, Tix, Olivia, Sherlock. We still win. Right, Nightmare 5. Let's send ourselves into this. We got Siahu, Annabelle, Azrael. That looks winnable. Ooh, Elena's not awakened. Ah, the heartbreak. Right, I need to get an awaken on this Elena copy, but I can't because there's no good value Elena copies. Honestly, I'm just waiting for a nice Elena copy to enter the auction house that's being sold for a reasonable price, but there just aren't any. It's really, really annoying. Right, let's go see how this plays out. I put Carrie in here instead of Elena. I get the one with an A in attack. There's a one with an A minus attack that's 2,500 story gems, but paying that for a B plus just feels wrong. It feels really wrong. And it's not even a good attack stat. It's only like 5,500, which is barely A minus. Just doesn't feel good. I'd rather have like 6,000. I'd rather be getting like a proper one. But that's hard to do. It's hard to get those copies. There's a couple that are entering into the auction house soon, but they're bid only, man. They're bid only. And why carry? Because she resurrects. So the enemy is obviously going to kill these lower squishy heroes pretty easily. And carry can dodge, she can resurrect, and she steals energy if she gets an active. So she's kind of cracked. Carry was the best hero in the game for a very long time before Transcendence Heroes came out. She's still very, very, very good. Early players absolutely should use her because she dominates. Okay, we're getting there slowly but surely. Got a lot of crowd control on these guys, which is nice. And Annabelle removing our active skill doesn't shut down our counters, which is good. It only shuts down our ability to gain the chases. But we're still doing pretty good. We're still doing fine. Bit of a close one a few times here. We have lost Alamak. But I think we're going to be fine. The Azrael, though, man. His damage press is crazy. We've lost Natalia. But I think Patricia can clean up here. Whoa! Bro, is it going to be a trade? No way, no way, no way. Frick! Azrael with the trade, man. It's like watching the IHXC. Well, I finally did beat that. I accidentally sent in my 3 heroes because of the freaking preset lineup thing. So what happened is I went and pressed battle, and I left these 3 blank by accident. We still won for some reason. Turns out less heroes is better. Strange. Honestly, thought we'd lose. Man, I wish the devs would fix the presets on this. It's so annoying. I think it happens to all of us, though. Like, when you get so used to, like, this game and it just becomes muscle memory, those things will get you. Now, on the topic of things that are going to get you, 4 MKxJUMPs. Look at this. This is filthy. Double Freya, quad MKxJUMP. If we can keep the MKxJUMP CC'd, that's nice. To be fair, we need to keep the whole flipping wave CC'd. Oh, now we're CC'd. Oh my goodness. We're getting melted. Are we going to lose Alamak here? Pretty sure we do. Yeah. Hideous. This is one of these points where I need Elena. Okay, I bought us a reasonably cheap C+ here. 106. Not ideal, but it'll do. It's only 106 starry gems. It's not going to be something to cry about. But we do put in our Elena here. And that means we can use her on the lineup, which is good. So we're going to swap out that carry and put Elena on. Here we go. Let's take this down. Right, wow, we've lost Elena already. Oh my goodness, just from the pokes. So we need to be running Elena with a crown, I think. We're doing good on Patricia, actually. She's not dubbed yet. Yeah, she's somehow staying alive, which is exceptional. Just 1 more MKxJUMP active to go. There it is. Okay, she's managed it. We've got 22 stacks of poison, though. Oh, come on, Patricia. You got this. Holy moly, she might do this. She just needs to get a really, really good hit off. She's countering everyone, chunking into their HP. Damage over time Purify has removed a lot of the stuff. Oh, there we go. Come on. Come on, Patricia. Just 1 active. It's all we need. She's got this. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Yeah, there's the big counter. Oh, my word. That was a grim fight, but just because we didn't get CC'd, we did manage to beat it. Nuts. Okay, here we go against double Asmodel, Tara, and Asmodel the Dauntless. Already, our Elena is getting murked, man. We definitely need to put a crown on her, I think. Unless she can just get healed up right now. That'd be nice. She's not blocked at all yet right now, which is annoying as well. Also, I don't know if I have Priest Tech. I might need to check that in the guild. But either way, we're doing pretty solid. Good damage potential. Excellent active there from Patricia. Chopping into those guys. Low HP now. This should be a pretty easy win. There you go. Nice. Let's go for Nightmare 1 now. That's Star Alchemist MKxJUMP, Lord of Fear Aspen, and Freya. Not even Transcended Freya, just normal, bog standard, non-transcended Freya. How does this play? Let's go. So, Taunt immediately on the Star Alchemist MKxJUMP. That's quite good, actually. That's going to save Patricia from Perceptual Disorder. And, oh, I accidentally put in my PvP lineup. Well, that's going to be interesting. Misclicked the wrong preset. Be fun to see how this one plays out, actually, because we've got the Waldex to buff us up. And you don't really need to use the up heroes in the top waves, actually. Because the top waves are only giving you, like, elite hero shards, hard rock, and fine wood, and that's stuff we already have plenty of. And there you go. Nice. That's a win. With that beaten, we're on to the final one now, where we lose one of our slots. Let's see how this plays out. This is going to be a bit rough, but I think we're going to be okay. We have Crown Natalia, Crown Ailamak, Lucky Cat Patricia, and we're facing Annabelle, Azrael, Rogan. Kind of like that wave we were fighting earlier, actually. So unless Azrael's want to do something mad clutch, we should be fine here. Just need to get that good Patricia active skill. Stun there on Annabelle. Okay. Patricia does have an active, so that's going to melt. Here we go. Oh, no, she didn't do the follow-up hits. Waiting on the second active, then. Either way, she's doing nice. There you go. Dead. That was very, very clean. Very nicely done. So, yeah, rewards all in here. Not a lot of stuff, but we still take it. Thank you very much. And that's a depth 18 cleared. Right, we'll see next time depth 19. But now the big thing for today is Void Campaign. So let's just claim the loot from here and let's get into it. So for Void Campaign, we're going to be running Auspicious Lucky Cat on Patricia. We're going to be running Natalia with an Elusive Mirror. We've got Crown on Ailamak. And for Elena, she's wearing a crown too, just so she can stay alive. Now, one thing I want to do is check my guild tech, because my Elena felt a bit squish. So I'm wondering, is my guild tech just not upgraded in Priest? Oh, it isn't. Okay, that explains a lot here. So let's just upgrade these ones here. So we want HP, we want block. Crit is not going to be important, so we'll just get that to 10. We'll do the same here with speed. We'll just get that to 10. Skill damage, again. Just get that to 10, being very minimal here. And we have speed attack. Okay, we want that at 20. HP attack, we want that at 20. And then this last one is HP and skill damage. We'll just get that to 10 because we can. And then we can go in and finish this later on. But that's going to give us a little bit more survivability on our Elena. Most importantly, it's going to give us block, which is nice. So let's go into Void Campaign and let's go take this on. We've got Cthugha, Waldeck, Nakia. This should be okay. We start things off, double Cthugha, double Waldeck, Nakia. And immediately, Elena taking a nasty hit there. Elena's down. Okay. Might want to run Elena slot 2 here. Ooh, we're taking a lot of hits. It's the Nakia that's doing a lot of bleed. But we should be okay here. I might want to switch to damage over time Purify if it gets too tricky. But Natalia staying alive, as is Patricia. Natalia has a huge active. It's going to murk the enemies, I think. Patricia's softening them up. Yep. That's looking really, really clean. Good job from the both of them. Excellent. All right, we take that. Next one, that's 3 Cthughas and 3 Nakias. I will switch to damage over time Purify just to maximize our efficiency against these waves. Okay, with damage over time Purify added, our survival should be better. And I'm going to put Elena slot 2 just so she's not getting wrecked by Nakias. Let's do this. So we start off here. The Cthulhu's all going into Natalie, giving her the chance to counterattack. Get a basic there off Patricia, already killing. That's nice stun there on Nakia as well. Really good. Pretty sure Patricia gets that nice active skill coming up. Yep, gaining energy as well as the Nakias die. And oh my word, just murking them. Great job across the whole team there. Yeah. It's mad how good Natalia works alongside Patricia. The two of them are such good damage dealers and great at keeping each other alive. It's wild. And Ailamak's just there just to give everyone shields. It's a really solid combo. Now we've got King Bartons to deal with. Hopefully we can stun them. Right, we stunned the Waldeck there. Waldeck's immediately dead. We're eating these counters no problem, though. So that's fine. Ooh, stunned on our Patricia. That means she's going to take a lot more damage from King Bartons. Hopefully we can break free. But with Elena dead, that's actually going to be tricky. We do have damage over time Purify, so anything that Waldeck's going to rack into us can be removed, which is good. It also means Blood Frenzy doesn't work, because we're not bleeding necessarily anymore. So that's nice. Patricia's broken free. Should have a good active skill coming up now. There we go. Bursting out lightly, which means she now will chase every time someone gets hit. There you go. Now she's putting out those pokes. And she should get some really good damage off. Yep, got a stun on that Ignis now. That's nice. It's a tanky lineup that's left. But we should get him. There we go. More stun. Everyone's stunned thanks to Patricia. Okay, they break free. But Patricia should have this. There it is. Great performance. Next wave, here we go. It's going to be 2 Transcendence heroes here with 2 Eloises. We've got Jara Mockman. It's the Gustins that are probably going to be a big problem, though, as Gustin's pings will hunt down our team. Nice that Gustin focused on the dummy, though. That's a good start. Okay, immediately killing the Eloise with the burst from Natalie. Nice. Okay. CC'd on our Elena. She breaks free immediately, though, thanks to her passive. Stun there on Mockman. Nice. Yeah, chipping away at their health. Making it difficult for them to recover. Natalie removing their buffs as well, which is solid. Stops them ramping up on us, whilst we can ramp up on them. And there you go. Dead. Beautifully done. Great damage from everyone, actually. Next one is Siahu Flora Gloria. Probably going to get stunned, twined, all sorts of nonsense here. But that's why Elena's here to break us free. She also buffs our control immunity too, which is good. Oh, stunned on Patricia. That might be an issue. Oh, stunned on Natalia as well. That's Gloria for you. Her CC is really annoying. And yeah, I can check the Elena's block. I think she is wearing the block imprint. She should have damage reduction block. Unless I haven't put it on her or it's been reset. Let me look. What the heck? Oh, it's put the auto one. Oh, it's really weird. Right. No, you're absolutely right. Why the heck is it like that? What the frick? Right, block, damage reduction, and control immunity. They're the ones we want here. Right, this is going to be much stronger for Elena now. That was very weird. She didn't have block on her. Or damage reduction. So now she should. Which means she's going to be a lot tankier and gain a lot more shields. So here we go. We got 3 Oberon, 3 Gloria. This might be an issue. But that said, though, we do have Elena to remove CC. She's living a lot more now, which is nice. Oh, yeah. Much better. It's mad how those 2 imprints have changed everything. Just the block consistency going up. Gets us shields. Tons of damage reduction. Yeah, really nice. Yeah, I'm surprised by that. Like, whenever I upgrade an Elena, I instantly put block damage reduction on them. So I must have been upgrading her pretty quickly. I just missed that. My bad. And when was the last time I pushed Boy Campaign? Oh, it was before getting Elena. So, yeah, just adding Elena in is making it a lot easier now. Also, we have had a few big events since then, so I think my Patricia's attack has increased by about 3 million since I last pushed, maybe more. But as I said when we first used Patricia, it is the very presence of a team that is going to make her better. Because there are just so many bonuses you get. Aura bonuses being a huge one. But yeah, just when she's got people to help her out, it gets very, very powerful. Okay, Rogan and Garuda dead, no problem. That was crazy. Alrighty. Here we go. We got 2 Garudas. We got 2 Freyas, 2 Glorias. We might be looking at a whole Chapter 4 clear here. This could be wild. It's not, like, ridiculous that this is possible. You'd expect this from a hero as strong as our Patricia. Or a team even as strong as this. 3 Giant Killers, right? But it's just cool to see 4 heroes just melting through this like it's nothing. Because I remember when I struggled against going through Chapter 4 on several accounts, you know, it's pretty hard. A lot of you are stuck against these kind of waves. But it's just the survival is ridiculous. Because a lot of you don't have Ailemak. A lot of you earlier players don't get to enjoy a high attack Ailemak. And this is what a high attack Ailemak is able to do, right? If you've got crowns to keep you alive, which is exactly what we have. If you've got a lot of damage reduction buffing into the team from heroes like Elena, like Natalia, Freya when we finally get her, that are playing support, even Ailemak himself gives you more damage reduction. And you've built the whole team tanky like that. You just live and live and live and live. It's really nice. And that survival is exactly what this kind of lineup wants. It's only when something like a MKxJUMP comes up do we actually struggle. Okay, Gustin pings. Makes sense that they're bullying Patricia here. We might be left in a situation where Natalia and Ailemak need to clean this one up themselves. But that shouldn't be too problematic. Although it looks like Patricia has managed to tank the Gustin pings enough so that she can get an active off. So now she's going to hunt them down. With only one Gustin left, it's far less of an issue. Ailemak killing there, which means we're just left with Gustin to die now. He's gone. That's really good. And there you are. We're on to chapter 431. Now, this one gets people. It really does. This is horrible. This is double ticks, double MKxJUMP, double Sherlock. I'm going to try, do no changes to this. Still running damage over time purify. We've got a lot of control immunity. Let's see where this goes. This should be a pretty solid win. Okay. 4 doves is annoying. I was kind of hoping Elena would be able to break us free from that. But no, they're going to ramp up on us pretty hard. Kind of convinced there's no win condition here. Yeah, this is annoying. What's really cool about this lineup, though, is that Natalia gives us an attribute reduction purify style effect. Elena gives us a control purify style effect. So between the two of them, we have kind of 2 purify abilities anyway, so we're really just looking at damage over time purify to remove the dot. Do you reckon they'll bring out a support hero that removes dots? Do we have a support hero that removes dots? Is that a thing already? Purify is such a strong effect, so the fact they give it to support heroes is such a good idea. Oh. I don't like that Natalia dove, but then again, she does break free thanks to Elena, and Elena's doved again. Yeah, so we're looking for a high roll where Elena dodges the dove or just doesn't get CC'd by them. At least Ailemak's still up. So we're gaining shields here. Okay, never mind, I spoke too soon. We're all doves again. We'll move the lucky candy bar to Patricia. That's the pro gamer move. And I think that's going to be enough for this. The one thing we know isn't going to happen is Patricia isn't going to get doved. So that's good. So maybe we want to put attribute reduction purify on Patricia now. Then again, she does have dot purify. I think that's actually going to be really instrumental in this to save us from basically taking a ton of damage, because we don't have as much damage reduction as we did have earlier now. Oh, I say that though, we're taking a lot of freaking pings here. We're silenced. That's not good. But it's better than being doved. Right, I'm going to put damage reduction, and that might help us. Actually, I might put block. I'm going to put block onto Patricia just to give her a bit more shield chances. Everyone else's damage reduction, block, control immunity. And here comes the balance strike. That might work wonders. All comes down to this. Hopefully the team stays alive here. I'm worried about the Ailemak. He's not as tanky this time. Yeah. Ooh, getting good stuns off, though, with Ailemak. That's nice. I don't know if they'll stick, though. Bending Will has been triggered on him. Oh, stun there on the ticks. Nice. Dove on Elena. That's unfortunate. Dove on all our support heroes. That's very unfortunate. Okay, Patricia getting pings out there. Stuns onto the Holmeses. That's nice. Yeah, she's keeping some pressure up. This is good. Come on, Patricia. You got this. Yeah, you can see the health bars slowly coming down now. Very nice. Looks like Elena's about to die. Natalia's still very much alive here. If she can break free, that's excellent. A lot of them only half HP. That Sherlock slot 1 really getting bullied as well. Getting our pokes out. Good damage. Hey, there's the huge hit. Look at the stun there as well. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, Patricia totally has this one. This is cleaned up. There you go. All right, let's tune things back to how they should be. What we'll do is we'll go with Crown still on Elena because she definitely needed that. For Natalie, I think I'll just go with... I think I'll just give Natalie Elusive Mirror again. Crown back onto Ailemak. And then we'll put Auspicious Lucky Cat onto Patricia. We'll probably swap this Holy Damage here. I'm going to swap it into control immunity. So we're running max control immunity on Patricia right now. So she's at a whopping 81%, which is pretty nice. So let's get these guys melted. We're looking at now triple Cthulhu, triple King Barton. Let's see if it's going to be easy sailing after this, or still pretty tricky. We've got a stun there on the Cthulhu, which is nice. Stun on our Elena, that's less nice, but already you can see they've taken a big chunk of damage. Lots of damage actually coming out, which is good. Killing that Cthulhu. Nice burst there, really solid. Should get a nice active skill from our Patricia here, which will melt them. Unless we don't even need it. Probably don't. No, that was really solid. Next fight, let's go. It's going to be, again, HomeXJUMP's back, but this time he's with Saja and Natasha. So let's see if we can swing and break this one down. Should be an easy one here. Double HomeXJUMP, double Saja. I mean, they can stun and they can dove, which isn't great, but we can CC this wave. This is one where Betty should clean it up if you've got a Betty on your account. Looks very winnable. But for us, because there's no Sherlock putting out pressure here and no Ticks attack stealing us, we should just be completely fine. And yeah, you're right, Renville. Without the aura bonus to take us over 100% CC immune, that's the only thing our Patricia's missing right now. If she had that, she'd be insane. And you're right, yeah, Assassins are squishy. In fact, so is HomeXJUMP, to be fair. And we got this one. Pretty nicely done. Just one active skill from Patricia if it comes out. You have control immunity actually coming in clutch there. There you go, bang. Annihilating the enemies. Really clean. Beautiful. Alright, let's keep going. We got ourselves a disgustingly notorious wave now. Double Sigmund, Valkyrie Flame Strike. Oh yeah. This one is special. Very, very special. Now, the big thing we're looking for here is to dodge Sigmund's active skill, as that is going to be particularly menacing. Already killing a Flame Strike there. Very nice. Very, very nice. Now, we are onto a point where Valkyrie's getting active skill. We do dodge the Sigmund active. That's good. So Patricia's in a great spot. Elena gets an active. That's good. Ailamak putting out some chip damage, which means Patricia should be able to clean up here. She's blocking, and she's tanking! Oh, she is a thick girl! The way she just ate those hits! Yeah! Man, the fact that that wave didn't one-shot is nuts. Man. That's Patricia living for you, man. After all those buffs she gets, tons of damage reduction. And of course, most importantly, Auspicious Lucky Cat, racking up more damage reduction on top of that. It's a good time. Or rather, damage mitigation. It's, yeah, reduces damage scaling with attack. It's a funny one. It's pretty cool, though. Yeah, and you're right. When people die, she just gets buffed and buffed and buffed and buffed. That's the other thing. So when people start to crumble, she just becomes unkillable. I think that's the real big thing about Patricia that makes her really solid. When you're running her on a lineup where you can drop an opponent, she then just becomes a nuisance. Like Garuda, when people start to die on the enemy team, Patricia's buffing her energy, she's improving her defenses, she's healing. She's crazy. And I think that's why she would work really nicely if you have like a designated damage dealer on your team who can just make sure that someone dies. Because then Patricia just becomes unkillable. But then you're in a weird spot where if your main damage dealer can already kill people, then what's the deal there? So do you need tons of effects that target lowest HP and just stack and stack and stack and stack and focus and hunt? It's a curious way to think about how to play. The other option is to do loads of poke damage, because that way you're keeping opponents' health low, so the odds of someone dying to like a sneaky hit is quite high. Kind of like we do with this team, where Ailamak's putting out tons of hits, Patricia's putting out tons of hits, Natalia's putting out tons of hits. They're just kind of just all over, just trying to make sure that someone's going to get hurt. The other option could be someone like Mockman, who does a lot of damage to a limited number of heroes because of his chases. And that way, if Mockman doesn't nuke the entire team with his active, he'll at least kill someone, which then sets up so that you can do some really good damage with Patricia. Or go Lord of Fear Aspen, right? Because Lord of Fear Aspen's really solid for focusing damage out onto a single target. He just punches really hard with his active. So that could also be an option. So there's a lot of different ways to build a team that works with Patricia. As long as you've got someone who can help get that early kill, it's really good. Now, we're in a horrible situation with Patricia right now where she is relying on her pure survivability to stay in this. 3 opponents is very livable for her. She just needs to break free from these dubs, which is very annoying for her because at the moment we're just dove locked. It seems that Holmes Young plus Sherlock is enough to keep us completely CC'd. So this is looking like one where Lucky Candy Bar will come in clutch. So now that we've got no way of getting dubbed, we should be much stronger here. The only thing that scares me now is Delasium just one-shotting Patricia. But I think with her higher block chance, thanks to that imprint we put on her, she should be okay for just staying alive, getting those shields from Ailamak, and not dying. Yeah, she's got good survivability here. Excellent. Natalie also getting a kill on the Delasium. That's huge. I think that's another thing, actually. Natalie hunts a single target for a ton of damage. A ton of damage. And you say dubs in theory should not be able to stack. I don't think it's about them stacking. I think it's about them their cooldown getting reset. I think that's what happens. So I think if the dub hits, it just resets the cooldown timer. Either way, we're doing great here. Might want to switch back to Auspicious Lucky Cat on the Patricia here, but so far so good. Double Seer who Olivia Sigmund. Funky team. Should have this melted though. Natalie should have an active here, which will do a definite amount of damage now. And it's either going to go for Olivia or Sigmund. It's going to be a lot, whatever it is. Oh, never mind. Patricia gets the kill. Oh my, they're just falling over like dominoes. Wow. What a fight. That is really good. Oh, goodness me. Okay. Valkyrie's coming up. Let's just switch back to Auspicious Lucky Cat. Valkyrie should be fine, though. I don't think she's going to be too much of a menace. And Flame Strikes are dead squishy. So as long as we kill Flame Strikes, Patricia's going to get juiced, which means she can then tank the Valkyrie hits. So as long as the Flame Strike dies before Valk does an active, we know Patricia can live. Well, there you go. Natalie's active, instantly dropping a Flame Strike. God, Natalia's mad, bro. That single target massive burst is gorgeous. And there you go, Patricia killing. Next fight, here we go. It's Gustin, Rogan, Ithaca. Should be fine as long as the Gustins aren't hunting Patricia. Doesn't look like it. They're going for Elena and Ailamak. This is good. And he said, Natalia and Betty are so amazing, even though they aren't the shining stars of the team, like an Aspen or a Vulcan. Well, the thing is, it's understanding what a hero can do. It's like getting all obsessed with the guy who scores the points on the team in sport, right? Whether it's the guy doing the touchdowns, or it's the person who shoots the goal in soccer or football, whatever you guys call it, right? Whoever's doing all this point scoring is doing it because they're in the position to do that. But you've got to bear in mind, you've got a whole defensive team as well. You've got people whose job is to make sure the opponents don't score points. And those guys are really good too. And it's realizing that actually identifying that level of play is really important. Like Natalia there, that single active just one-shot a whole Seerhu. Now, it's not wiping the whole way, but she's not a burst hero in that sense. But she is in that she can kill a single target. And given that buffs up Patricia, it just makes this really, really perfect for pushing progress. So I'm really impressed, actually, that the devs somehow, as I've said this before, they just put the perfect tenets for Patricia. The one thing I would have rathered is instead of Ailamak, maybe if they'd have gone with Elena. If it was Natalie Elena, that would be really cool. Or Natalie Freya, right? Because we see the combo Elena Halora a lot. So why don't we see Natalie Freya more? Like, imagine if Natalie Freya was a tenant spot for just any hero that could be a potential damage dealer. It would completely change the way that we can approach the early game. Like, Nat Freya is just something I would love to see. Because we already get Elena Halora, which is already a broken duo of good support. So give us the other two, right? But I suppose Nat Ailamak is also there, right? Natalie and Ailamak are insane supports. But the problem is you normally want to put Ailamak in a house. So, what I'm basically saying is imagine if Vulcan had Freya as a tenant instead of Kista. Just imagine that, right? Imagine if you could go as first three, Vulcan, Nat, Freya. Oh, what a world, right? What a world it would be if the devs just did that. It would be so good. And fantastic. Look at that. More kills. The puppet lived that fight. Yeah, yeah. It's all really silly. Now, we're on to a point now where we have double ticks. This will be an interesting one. But then again, if they attack steal one of our heroes, we still got 2 others with Giant Killer, which is fun. Train's wild. Yeah, it is how mad it can buff up the puppets. And it's also Alomax as well. If the puppet gets a clutch block off, because the puppet's a warrior, so he can get block from kill tech. So if he gets that clutch block, then yeah, he's going to gain shields and he's going to live. You think the Turbo Series' train is better than yours now? Yeah, the Turbo Series has a wild train. I love this account. It's so much fun. And I think it's only going to get better the more things we add to it. Because we're still missing 2 heroes from the team. And honestly, the way it's going, it might just be Halora, Lord of Fear, Aspen. And then we've got everything covered. But then I'm missing Freya if I do that. That's the really sad thing. If I do that, I don't have Freya. So the other option is to go Freya Vesa. And I kind of like that there's customizability options. It's really interesting. But yeah, loving how this team performs. Really love the damage output. And what's cool is I think Elena and Halora could like be flexible swaps. Because Halora just brings damage, whereas Elena protects you from CC. So if you're fighting in a wave where the enemy doesn't have any control and their active skills aren't too bad, you could swap Elena for Halora and just focus on burst. So that could be a flexi slot there, and then you just run the Freya. And then the Vesa with the rest of the lineup. Or it could be Freya Aspen with the rest of the lineup. That also means then whichever one of Halora and Elena you're not running on the team, they can wear a flag, which makes them immediately a better tenant for your Lord of Fear Aspen. That's if you're running Aspen in a second house, which of course you would do if you were going to do that. So there's lots of different ways to approach this. I mean, you could be really silly and just put Vulcan in. I think the perfect additions would be Mystic Fairy, Freya, Vulcan. I think that would make this team stupid. But building a Vulcan then requires me to get Eos, or whatever other heroes he needs as tenants. So that could be really problematic. In fact, I might need to get Asmodel because I already have Natalia here. So I might have to go Asmodel Geister or something really stupid, which is not ideal. And for this kind of team, Freya is almost ideal. Oh, yeah, absolutely. She's absolutely ideal. She just gives you so much damage reduction. Yeah, for sure. For sure. But the other issue is Freya's not really a tenant for anyone good, apart from Vesa. Or other support heroes. So I'm trying to find, like, the perfect hero to add. The other option could be Halora Arania, and go Arania as a second homeowner, but then you aren't getting the crunch and punch that a Vulcan would bring. But that's the cool thing, like the Patricia package, which is just Alomac, Natalia, or Patricia, it can be slotted in with so many existing strategies. And I think that's a really cool thing for Patricia. So when people are asking me, is Patricia like really good? It's like, yes, but when you use her as part of an existing strategy, right? She's a core in and of her own, but you still need to bring good stuff. You know, and it's true for any game. Like, let's say you're running a team in Pokemon and you've got like 2 or 3 Pokemon on your lineup that you want to use as a package. You then need to find the other 3 from meta picks to bulk out the team and give you the coverage you need. Or let's say you're looking at a game like, I don't know, what's another team building game that analogy works with? It's kind of hard. I don't actually play many team builders apart from Pokemon. I guess sport, right? FIFA. Like, if you're playing FIFA, you really want, like, I don't know, Mo Salah as your striker, right? You got to build the rest of the team with, like, isn't there, like, synergy in FIFA? I don't really know how FIFA Ultimate Team works. But, or any of that stuff, to be fair. And there's an A-tier Elena in the auction house ending soon. Oh, no, I've looked at the A-tiers in the auction. They ain't good. I'm not after them. But yeah, back to the Void campaign real quick. We are absolutely menacing. We are destroying this. Not a fight that we have struggled against here. So we're on 4-4-7, having a really nice time now. It's just Holmes Youngs that causes problems. And I said this before with Patricia, she is weak to CC. That is our only weakness. Because she can't get her counters off. She's like Eloise. That's all you have to think of her about. She's like Eloise. If she gets CC'd, she's sad. If she doesn't get CC'd, she's having a great time. So as long as you're massacring the opponents with good crowd control pressure, You're going to have a good time. That Delasium just dropped. Of course, we've said it before. That's going to buff Patricia here. And yeah, I just love this combo. I think for Patricia, you absolutely want an A tier Natalie. I think that's really important because of that clutch kill early, which then enables Patricia. So that's something to consider, actually. If you are going to be running a Patricia, that A tier Natalie can be really good. I say that too. I am running a Natalie who is Destiny now, and I'm feeling that jump. I think that's the major power spike of today, really. If we're going to summarize anything from today's video, Natalie getting Destiny, it's just given her that little bit of extra oomph power, which is awesome. And to be able to make her Destiny and Patricia Destiny, and to get synergy from that as well, the same way Natalie Vulcan gets you synergy, the way Patricia Natalie is getting us synergy, it's just really, really exciting. So, yeah, very fun. And I think that's going to be us for Void Campaign today. Next time we'll go in and we'll finish Chapter 4. We've made it here to Chapter 449. We will be beating the rest of Chapter 44. And we'll be on with Chapter 45 and Chapter 46 to send us into Chapter 5. And that's going to be next episode we do that. So let's just get these last two fights in here. And yeah, I've really enjoyed seeing how strong this Patricia can be for our team. So yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what you think of Patricia as a hero. What kind of things you'd like me to see added to this team. Do you want me to bring Mockman back? That's another option that we haven't discussed, actually. Mockman Freya could pad in a lot of the stuff. But then we need to build Mockman's Tenants, which is annoying, which means we need to go look for ourselves with an Arania and a Jara, probably. Which is two heroes I don't particularly have planned to build, and I don't really want to Destiny either of them, so they're not going to be optimal for our damage dealer. So realistically speaking, I think actually if I was gonna add a damage dealer here, I think Lord of Fear Aspen just makes so much sense, because then I can Destiny Elena or Halora, whichever one we need, and that just becomes a stronger support for us, which is of course something we want to explore. So all sorts of good things to look for. But yeah, LFA is the perfect fit. Yeah, I think so, which is really cool, and we do tons of damage if we get him. But there you go, folks. That is Chapter 4410 defeated. There's no way this Sword Flash wipes us out. There's too many heroes here and too much damage pressure that we have. And we have done incredibly well to get this far in Void Campaign, with only hiccups happening against Holmes Young. Completely expected, really, for that to be a challenge. But I'm thinking we should be able to breeze through Chapter 4 and unlock Chapter 5, and that's going to be great for this account. So let me know if you're enjoying the Turbo series, guys. I'll see you next time, and good luck on your Idle Heroes journey. No doubt Void Campaign is a challenge for you. If you need help, we do on the first Tuesday of the month do a Void Campaign help series, where basically I give you guys tips and tricks to make progress in your Void Campaign, which you might be interested in by joining us here at twitch.tv/MKxJUMP. More information for that is on our Discord. Anyway, I'll see you next time, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Have an amazing week. And of course, happy idling.